We're back on the Young Turks. President Obama said that he would not look backward, he would look forward. Hence, he would not investigate the CIA agents who might have tortured people through waterboarding. Well, Johnny Kiriakou is a 14-year CIA veteran, and he actually exposed the waterboarding program. In fact, he was one of the guys who captured Abu Zubaydah. But he's going to prison for 30 months. Why? Well, they say it's because he revealed the name of one of the agents. He says that he had no idea that that agent was still undercover. 30 months is pretty significant jail time. Could it be it's because Kiriakou actually revealed the torture program in the first place? Now remember, this is not President Bush that's trying to prosecute him and sending him to prison for 30 months. It's President Obama. Now, Al Jazeera has an interesting report on it.
The former CIA man pled guilty to sending the name of another covert CIA officer to a reporter. That's against the law. He thought the man had retired and could be interviewed. He hadn't. A plea deal means he'll serve 2.5 years.
Did I commit that crime? Yes, I did. I didn't have any intent to commit a crime. I didn't have any intent to harm this individual.
John Kiriakou is the first current or former CIA officer to be convicted of the offence. He was also the first current or former CIA officer to confirm prisoners were being waterboarded, tortured after the 9/11 attacks. He believes his conviction is politically motivated.
And I'm Michael Hermela and JR here. Guys, as I look at that case, I think, you know, why does he do it? Why does President Obama do everything the national security industrial complex asks him to do? I mean, maybe he wants to. Maybe he gets off on, you know, making sure that anyone who dares reveal anything that the government is doing that's bad, that he claims to be against, is punished and is put in jail, but the guys who do the torture get to walk away. Am I seeing it wrong?
I'm a little conflicted on this story because the fact of the matter is he did commit a crime, and he must have known he was committing a crime as he was doing. I mean, he's a former CIA operative. He's not stupid. He must know the rules. So I'm not saying that he should be put in jail for 2.5 years. This guy's obviously a father. It makes me sad to hear that. But at some point, I mean, he did actually commit a crime.
No, I'm not buying it at all.
And I'm not saying he's the only one who committed crimes, but he did commit.
Well, his defense is that he didn't. His defense is that he did not know that he thought that it was over with, that he was allowed to, that agent had retired, and it's a bigger picture issue because whatever crime he did, he didn't deserve 30 months. If nobody else is getting any crime here, the only person who, or any time here, the only person who's going to jail because of torture, a policy of torture in America, is this guy?
How do we
That's
know
such
that?
willy-nilly, haphazard
I
justice.
haven't seen anything that confirms that. I've looked for it, but I just think that we might be making a connection that's
no way, not buying it, not buying it, not buying it, not buying it. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, okay? It's selective prosecution. Exactly. You can go after anybody for anything. You track them and you go, oh, that guy jaywalked. He did a crime. He did a crime. Right. So that's not why they're going after him. And I can prove it to you. And look, Bob Woodward has top secret information put in his books. Everybody acknowledges. Michael Isikoff did a great piece on it on NBC News. Top secret, more classified than anything Kiriakou revealed, anything more secret than Bradley Manning revealed. Bob Woodward's not in jail. None of his sources are in jail. None of the prosecutors are going after Bob Woodward because the government wants to brag about that stuff. They're frauds. They're frauds, okay?
But don't you think the argument should be that those guys should also be in jail and not so much this guy should go off scot-free?
Oh, my God, if they had jailed the torturers and they had jailed all the leakers and then they get to Kiriakou and they say, hey, look, you know, you might have mistakenly done it, but look at how tough we've been on everybody else. You got to go to jail. We'd be having a different conversation. But this is the only guy going to jail? Come on. And the loud message the government is sending to you is, don't mess with us. We'll torture you if you like, okay? But if you actually dare reveal to the American public critical information they need to know, we're going to put you in jail.
The prosecutor in this case actually wasn't happy with the sentence. They wanted him to serve more jail time. So that's a really interesting aspect
so
of
did
the
the
story.
judge wanted more jail time.
It was a plea deal for 2.5 years.
It was a plea deal. And also, you know, going back to what Michael said about the bigger picture, I mean, when it comes to civil liberties and all of the violations that we've had, I mean, whether it's the drone strikes, the indefinite detention, I mean, the Obama administration has only just continued what the Bush administration did, and we should hold them accountable for that.
Absolutely. I love the conversation, though, guys. All right, come right back for one last point.